morning, church. I'm Pastor Caleb.
And I'm Jared. Well, it's the last Sunday in December. That means it's the last day to turn in your flannels for Claire, but it also means that we have so many things to look forward to in 2025.
We sure do, Jared. Last week, we told you that room 102 is now our designated prayer room. That means that we need to grow our Prayer Shepherd ministry. We're looking for people to join this ministry team that are gifted in praying with others.
To sign up, simply request to join the Prayer Shepherd team under the Prayer Team tab on the Church Center app. Or talk to Pastor Caleb after church. He would love to talk to you about the vision we have for this important ministry.
On January 19th, we'll be conducting our annual family meeting at 4:30 p.m. here in the Worship Center. At this meeting, we will be sharing how God has blessed our church in 2024 and our vision on where we are going in 2025.
And now a special video about one of those visions we have for 2025. Well, the elders have asked me to share an exciting announcement as we begin 2025. Hannah Lingenfelder will be joining our staff as Director of Music and Art. Hannah will be bringing her degree in music theater and her experience in leading worship teams at Lancaster Bible College, performing in choral groups and musicals to the ministry here at Grace Fellowship. Hannah, thank you for meeting with me to talk about your exciting new role here at the church. We know that God has given you some amazing gifts, but what experiences at LBC or in your career so far will help you in this new ministry role?
I've been fortunate enough to be part of the worship here at Grace Fellowship since I was about 12 years old, and it's just been wonderful to work with everybody on stage and in the booth. And as far as the educational and work experience goes, I was a member of the Chapel Worship Guild at Lancaster Bible College for a few years, which is just the worship services during chapel for the entire faculty, students, and staff. So I was a team leader there, and I was able to learn the ropes of organizing rehearsals, preparing set lists, assigning music and vocal parts, designing stage layouts, and running auditions for any new members. But I also had the privilege of being the manager of the LBC Chorale, which is about a 60-person choir, and the Chamber Singers, which is a small ensemble group. And it was an on-campus job where I was paid to help set up rehearsals and prepare for the annual concerts, take daily attendance, and do choir and dress tux fittings. But in the end, I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater and Biblical Studies, and I truly feel like the experience and the training that I received there will help me use the gifts and the passions that the Lord has given me to use as a ministry to connect people with the gospel using music and the arts.
That's fantastic. Not only will Hannah lead our administrative ministry for our morning worship services, she will also continue to develop our youth praise team that she started this summer and begin to develop a whole new area of ministry in dramatic arts. Developing a youth praise team at Grace Fellowship is something that we have prayed about for several years now, and Hannah has been doing a great job getting that started. Hannah, can you tell us a little bit about the growth that you have seen in the youth praise team since you started working with them back in the summer?
Well, it's truly been incredible just to see the students step up and lead their peers in this way. When I was growing up, I desperately wanted to be a part of something like this, but there just wasn't any interest with the other students. So we gave it a few years, and now our youth group is growing, and we're seeing a lot of new faces. So I wondered if now would be the time to throw the idea out there again. And we were just completely blown away with the enthusiastic response from all of the students that wanted to get involved. We've just been really blessed with the students that have the ability and the passion for singing and playing guitar, drums, piano, French horn, clarinet, and even more. They've put the work in week after week since starting at the beginning of the school year, practicing on their own, coming to rehearsals, and leading their fellow students in worship with their gifts. And it's just been an absolute blessing to watch and be a part of.
That is awesome. It's truly an answer to prayer. What do you think you're most looking forward to in this new role here at the church?
I think I'm most looking forward to just working closer and alongside my own church family. There's just so many new faces and families at our church, and it's just been amazing to see God use the Grace Fellowship family and our new facility. So I think I'm just looking forward to using the training and the experience that I received at school just to give back to my church family and to work to further our mission of reaching people with the gospel. And I know how much the Lord has used music and the arts to specifically impact my heart and my life, so I know that it can do that for other people.
Well, Hannah, we certainly don't know what opportunities God may open up in the future for you, but we are thrilled that you said yes to this one. Now, back to our announcement, guys. We will also be reviewing our financial report and proposed budget for 2025, so you won't want to miss it.
Voting is reserved for partners of Grace Fellowship, but all are welcome to attend and ask any questions that you may have.
You know, we already got some questions submitted.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll ask
Yeah,
you.
let's go for it.
Do you think AJ is the greatest drummer you've ever heard?
Next question.
Is there any instrument that AJ can't play?
Who submitted these questions?
Obviously, AJ. Well, now since it's the last Sunday for worship in 2024, we don't want you to forget to pick up your giving envelopes for 2025. If you have tithed in the past, your numbered envelopes can be located on the table next to Grace Central.
If you're interested in signing up for giving envelopes, just stop by Grace Central and talk to a host.
Well, we are so glad to be together this morning. If you have an offering or a tithe, you can place that in the offering box at the back of the worship center. If you're at home right now, you can give online from the Church Center app or text the amount that you want to give to 84321.
Now, let's give God and each other our best as we continue in worship together. And how about we continue that into 2025?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Oh my.
Happy New Year.